Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. This one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Opening carry for Devon Achane. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready?
And stick with Achane. He takes it down to the 33. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And they're going to have a first down now.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign of that run.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. And off running left, it's Achane. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's good for a couple of yards, and that is good for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ready?
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And he is in, touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Len McConkey. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Herbert again. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. It's Herbert once more. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Herbert to throw once more. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. These guys finish off their opening drive. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. They'll start the drive with Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Out of the gun, it's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Here's Ryan Rico on for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll stop this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
That's going to be caught by his man, McCaffrey. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Hey, Catholic. Go. 21.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Herbert throwing again. Pass is caught at the 9. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
25 yards on the play. Complete to Alvin Ross St. Brown.
Go.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's got his man. Touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
On the set.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking, 18, go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
Juice on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Okay,
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
70. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 27 on the play. And that gives him a first down.
First down.
Let's go
and
now.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Back all 80. Ready.
That's who Waddle again. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And that gives him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Quick throw to Hill on the RPO. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
7 yards pickup. Brings up
2nd down carry for Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, Herbert. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Kobe Dean. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Warriors, 17.
To throw, Milton. Still has some space inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The guys make them pay for turning it over. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Go.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Herbert on first down. Finds him over the middle. Trucks a defender. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32. Herbert back to throw. Gets his tight end on the corner route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Mark 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Lion. Go.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
It's called offside by Hill. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Working quickly here. Running with Achane out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Warriors 70, 60 Mavericks.
Milton escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. There'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Sly's kick is up and good, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Go. Set. Go.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jumps. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short pass brought in. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to.
He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. He cuts it back right. He's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And these guys cut it to a field goal game.
31. Visitors 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up.
Here's Milton. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Achane running right. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
70.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick throw outside, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 4th and goal.
Viking 18. Go.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He just put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st down and 10. They're on the 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's going to push one deep down the right. Big game downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Downfield, and he has McConkey. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
That's another 1st down. It's a gain of 30.
From the red zone on 1st.
First down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Okay,
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate? Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Milton out of the pistol here. Downfield is finds Waddle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Cougar 19,
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
ready, set.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Still going at the 30. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He's caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Cowboy 80.
Trying to run it in. A-Chain. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Buys time, rolling right. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen.
Result is a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
That one complete to St. Brown. Gets it to the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And these guys take a 4-point lead. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set! Lightning, hey, just go!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman once.
Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra points. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set up, 18, Rodman, Cowboy 80. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys now within 1 score. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defense is stopping.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert now, blitz coming. Connects on the crosser. Continuing to move past the 45. Keeps it moving. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys take an 11-point lead as they They try to push this one out of reach. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And these guys push the lead up to 12. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys now within one score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And his guys trim the deficit down to 5.
Visitors 56. Our home team 51.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And they're going to have a first down now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And he got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Herbert on first down. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. He couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it'll be second and goal.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set. Go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A great play defensively. They forced the loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Baylor tight. Hey, Ram.
He'll throw it. And he makes the play a full extension. That's a touchdown. These guys make it a two-possession game here in the 4th. Dicker's extra point. He's up and good. And these guys push the lead up to 12.
63. Our home team 51.
kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Caught near the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys trim the deficit down to 5.
Visitors 63. Our home team 58.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. First down run gets them 6. So now it is second and 4. They're going to pass it here. One's cut along the left sideline. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. 25 on that play. And that means first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. Results in a first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
We're drawn up for him. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how